Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray, produced by Greg Ratliff. He's over there. He has his Blackhawks hockey outfit on. Number 30. Who's number 33? He doesn't even play for him anymore. No wonder he's wearing it. You know, he probably got it at Bargain Hunt.
Discount
Bargain,
store.
You know, yeah, that's where he got
Absolutely.
it. Okay, yeah, it's got one sleeve missing too. No, and Greg has done. He does wonderful. We appreciate Greg.
He does a great job.
He does a great job. John Gordon from Avery is in with us and adding interesting facts. I told him about Arctic ice. He shook his head. He didn't know, but you're going to learn.
I'm going to learn.
You're going to learn.
You know what?
You need some Arctic ice.
Avery ought to be selling it.
They ought to be selling it. Well, we're going to try. Maybe he doesn't need another place to sell. I mean, the guy's rolling in stuff here, you know.
Anywhere we can put it.
There you go. There you go. There's David White from Arctic Ice. I mean, what better common thing can you say? Does that not roll off your tongue? David White with Arctic Ice. Man, you need to do a commercial on that, you know, and everything. So, good morning, David.
Hey, good morning, Larry.
And we appreciate, you know, we've had David on before when we first kind of kicked off Arctic Ice, and it's really rolling now. And tell our listeners, and Ron will add a lot of this too. Give us a brief synopsis of Arctic Ice, where it's come and where it is now.
Okay, about 4 years ago, in 2012, I say November of 2012, I got together with a friend, and what we had done, I worked for 25 years in the medical industry, and and during that time, I came across a concept that's been used quite a bit in the medical world that uses a high-performance, it's what's called a phase change material. Mm-hmm. It's a liquid that freezes at a certain temperature, and it's designed to hold that temperature until it melts. So just like ice kind of holds a 32-degree temperature until it completely melts, the material that we use holds different temperatures than ice to give you different temperatures in your cooler. For instance, we have what we call our Tundra series by Arctic Ice. Yeah. It has a 5-degree freezing point. It can actually keep things frozen. So in the medical world, it was used to ship frozen items without having to use dry ice.
Oh, okay.
In the fishing world and hunting world, what we find is people love to take their fish or their game that's been frozen from wherever they are. Let's say you're down in Florida, catch a nice bunch of fish. You want to bring it back to Tennessee, but you want to make sure that it stays frozen all the way. Yeah. A couple of Tundra series in your cooler will make sure it is frozen when it arrives. Basically, the Tundra series absorbs the heat and melts before your fish will, so it sacrifices itself for the fish, and the fish or the ice cream or whatever you're trying to keep frozen.
Oh, you just ice cream.
Yeah. The Tundra series absorbs the heat.
Yeah, we got into food. Ice cream finally made it. Let's see, how far we've been in the show? 32 minutes.
I didn't say anything.
No, he did. He said ice cream, and that's what I've used it for, man. It'll keep and he mentioned the Tundra series and Arctic Ice. You know, all of a sudden I feel a chill in here, you know? I mean,
you know, I have to tell you, you know what's so great about it that I have found also?
What?
It will last so long.
Yeah, did you hear what he said from Florida home?
It's not like ice will melt in no time in your cooler.
And you keep going by and spend $250 for a bag of ice?
These Arctic Ice packs, I mean, they will keep your stuff so cold for so long. It's unbelievable.
And it's dry ice that you can use forever and ever and touch and stuff like this.
And oh, by the way, if you think that because you threw it in with a fish, they're going to smell forever, do whatever, hey, they're washable. Use them again over and over and over. What a great product.
And Arctic,
absolutely. Lifetime guarantee that it will not leak from the seams or the seals. If you ever have a leak due to our manufacturing, we will replace.
You did lifetime?
Once you invest in it, you've got a product for a lifetime.
Lifetime, you know. Well,
wow.
I don't know how long my lifetime is, but you know, I'm gonna test this out.
We got a friend that just came in studio a while ago. David Best with Primary Tackle.
Yeah.
We might have to get David to carry that Arctic Ice in his store now.
David?
I've
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, he's already gone online and looked at your website. So there you go. If we can get you an Avery and
David
primary
and a
tackle,
David.
yeah, we're doing good here, man. So because
my apologies for the ugly guy on the video explaining the product. I couldn't help. He was the only guy I could get.
I thought that's your twin brother. I thought you had a twin there and everything. Golly, it's again we're talking to David White out of Lexington, Tennessee. Really, I mean this is a local guy that has stepped aboard, and I know this is a competitive industry, David. But I guess you feel good where you are. I mean, you guys, what's coming out in 2017 that we can think of?
Well, we're right now we're looking at a few different configurations of plastic containers. I mean, one of the things we came out with last year was what we call our chilling cradle.
Chilling cradle.
It's kind of a new twist on an old idea. It's a divider. We basically made the 5-pound container into a divider with curved edges on the side, so you can actually put cans or bottles in there, and they'll get more surface area contact with the plastic there, and because of the liquid on the inside that's frozen, you'll get better heat transfer from the bottle to the ice, and so you cool it down quicker. So it makes it great for dividing. It's called our chilling cradle. It's on the website. Some great images of it there. How to use it.
Yeah.
To organize your cooler and keep it cool. And we're looking at some other configurations. We haven't really come out with anything at this point. We're trying to. Our whole goal is to make a very good product that's simple. I mean, the whole thing is it's just a very simple product to use, and it works so great. Our goal is to spend more time and effort, really this year, making more people aware of it. So rather than investing in new products, we feel like we got a really good product. We're going to spend more time and effort getting the word out.
Well, that's what we're trying to do on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and
absolutely,
we'll post them on LROutdoors.com, and one of these days maybe I can get Ron to drive me up there, and just meet with you, and
we'll go to Scott's Barbecue.
Absolutely.
And
here we go again. We're going to ice cream to barbecue now. It's early on Saturday morning, folks. We talk food here. We got the chef over
by
there.
By the way, I will tell you,
he just got a free lunch at Scott's now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Arctic Ice. A lot of tailgaters are starting to get into using.
Well, sure.
That's big
There's so many different things to use.
They have. David's come out with different colors, collegiate colors.
He's got
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, tell us about that.
They have an
David.
Arkansas red. Of course, they have Ole Miss red.
Now we're
I don't
going.
think they have maroon yet.
Well, they
for whatever that school down south.
You need to get a maroon if you want to get in Avery. You better get a maroon. I can tell you that. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So we got to go color wise. And David over there. What color? No, the other David in here, David Best.
Oh,
Arkansas. Yeah, that's what I thought. Razorback red. So we got to get
Razorback red. Well, I have to. We've sold a bunch of purple and gold. I have a son at LSU, so I'm sorry about that, guys.
Okay, all right. Well, we all got sons someplace, so you got to do that. But again, we're talking to David White of Arctic Ice, and I think the name, I don't know what in the world you got inside them things, but they fit in the coolers. They look good. They're cool, so to speak. And Arctic, if you'd have come up with some of a name, like I don't know what other names y'all kicked around, but Arctic Ice is a great name.
I appreciate that. We bounced around several different names, and believe it or not,
what
when we looked at Arctic Ice, I was like, "There's no way that's even available. Why would that be available?
Yeah,
somebody's got to."
Yeah.
Guess what? It wasn't trademarked for an ice pack yet, so.
Really?
That's how we got it. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, 2012, and no one had latched onto that name yet for an ice pack, and so we did. So that's how we wound up with the name. I really didn't believe that it would be available, but once we looked, it was.
And that's
kind of where the name came from.
So what was the other alternate? We could have been what?
Oh, we looked at Siberian. We looked at
Siberian,
Ultra.
Yeah.
We looked at all sorts of different things about ice. Trying to figure out a good name for it. But Arctic Ice fits. Arctic
fits.
Ice is. Everybody knows it's cold in the Arctic. I think the name pretty much says it all when you're talking about an ice pack especially when it can be as cold as long as the Arctic Ice products are.
Are these things just indestructible? I mean, they look like
They are.
I mean, because they take a beating and keep on ticking. What was it? The watch, John Cameron's
the old
way.
Timex.
Yeah, the old Timex. Because these things are very durable, aren't they?
They're heavy duty. They're made in America. We make these things out in. We work with a blow molding company in South Dakota.
Really?
It's actually our partner.
Well, that's where
And
the
so
Arctic
they're all
Ice came from,
molded
South
right
Dakota.
Here in the U.S.
Yeah. And they're made here. So now I really feel that, if they were made in Louisiana, I wouldn't think Arctic Ice. South Dakota.
Exactly.
Now you
South
got
Dakota.
me now. South Dakota whips it out and everything. Hey,
They
David.
start off cold.
Yeah, David, thank you, buddy, and we appreciate talking to you. And folks, again, Arctic Ice, tell them how to get the information, as Ron always asked me. So.
Absolutely. All you have to do is go online and go to arcticice.com. Actually, it's arctic-ice.com.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Uh-huh.
And go to our Facebook page. You can look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/bitterly cold.
Bitterly
And
cold.
guys, find us on the search Arctic Ice on the internet,
Yeah.
and we're there. We're going to show up just under the actual Arctic Ice at the North Pole.
There
So
you
we'll
go.
Be right under
We're
that
right
in
there.
the Google search.
And look at the video, and that is David White. So
That's him.
That is me.
That's him.
That's
David,
and,
David White
Figure
with
out
Arctic
which one
Ice.
fits your needs.
All right, David. Thank you, buddy. Have a great day, and we'll stay in touch, okay?
Thank you, guys. Y'all come see me.
Okay. David White with Arctic Ice. I'm going to get that down. That's a slogan, all right?
Hey, that's a fun place to go, too.
It is?
Yeah.
Have you ever stepped in the cooler? I got to go in the cooler one time. Where was that place? And they put jackets on me and everything.
No jackets here.
This was a cooler place that they wanted to send me in.
Yeah.
And I got in there and I said, I ain't got enough clothes on. Well, this is where we work. I said, this guy's man.
Yeah.
Never.
Hey, this is a great product.
Yeah,
though,
go
I
to
will
it.
tell you.
Yeah, all right. Let's take a break. Come right back when we got guests in the studio. David Best is coming up, and of course Mike Webb has snuck in here from the NRA, and I feel very safe now that Mike is here. Okay, we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find